Hello and welcome to our video on why America used nuclear weapons on Japan. On August 6, 1945, the United States dropped the first atomic bomb on the Japanese city of Hiroshima, followed by a second bomb on Nagasaki 3 days later. The bombings resulted in the deaths of hundreds of thousands of Japanese civilians, and remain controversial to this day. So, why did the United States use these devastating weapons? First, it's important to understand the context of the time. World War II was raging on, with the United States, Great Britain, and the Soviet Union fighting against Germany and Japan. The war in Europe had just ended, but the fighting in Asia was still ongoing. Japan had been fighting fiercely, refusing to surrender despite being faced with certain defeat. American leaders believed that the use of atomic bombs could bring the war to a quick end and save the lives of Allied soldiers who would otherwise be forced to invade Japan. Furthermore, there was a belief that using the atomic bombs would demonstrate American military might and send a message to the Soviet Union, which was seen as a potential post-war adversary. In fact, some historians argue that the bombing of Japan was as much about sending a message to the Soviets as it was about ending the war with Japan. However, the decision to use the atomic bombs remains controversial to this day. Many argue that the bombings were unnecessary and even morally unjustified, given the devastating impact they had on civilians. Some have also pointed out that there were other options available, such as a demonstration of the power of the atomic bomb or a conditional surrender that would allow the Japanese to retain some autonomy. In the end, the decision to use nuclear weapons on Japan was a complex one that has been debated ever since. While it is impossible to know for sure what would have happened if the bombs were not used, it remains one of the most controversial and consequential decisions in modern history. Thank you for watching.